Okay.
All right.
Should we get into it?
I can hear your squeaky bottle. Hey, everybody.
Hello. Hello. Wow. This is
Welcome.
working.
Welcome to the new format.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah. And we can highlight people. So let me scroll up a moment. There we go. Hello, Max. Hello, DC Watchers. How are you?
Yeah, there's quite a few reasons we wanted to try this platform. And one, to get even better interaction with everybody that watches. And to actually not only highlighting comments, questions, but also actually bringing people on video too.
Yeah.
And Koos is saying it actually looks better too. So that's great. That's good to hear.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how you can improve, on that, but
it's so far from beautiful that there's nothing we can do.
So how do you think that went? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, I thought that was a fun chat.
Yeah.
I probably have more watches in that category, but they sort of tend to come and go a little bit. Those are the ones that have kind of stuck with me over time, and I keep coming back to as, oh, I kind of wish I could get that, but it's price, it's size, it's something about those watches,
Yeah.
So
Or it's just too similar to what you already have. That's I think probably my biggest problem. So I keep going back to that same design, as you so eloquently put it once. Vintage design, loom, chronograph.
right.
And it just, I don't know, I can't help it. It's like I'm drawn to those designs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see it in my collection when we've talked about it. I go for variety all the time, right? So if something's too similar to something I already have, that's really going to stop me buying that, unless I were to essentially swap something for it, right?
Yeah.
But I kind of like the variety, and I try to pick my favorite watch from each different sort of genre of what I have. So
Yeah. So Blaine said, here we go. Did he miss the giveaway? So you were going to give away one of your guitars, weren't you?
no way. No, but we do have some stuff that Karan's been sending that we may do a giveaway with soon.
I was going to mention that to you. We do need to do that.
Yeah.
We did it very, very early on. We probably got enough swag that we could do a couple of little things, couldn't we?
Yeah. I think it could be good to help say thanks to people for coming over to YouTube as we get this worked out. And going forward, we really hope to run this from the Scottish Watches Live channel, as we mentioned. But as we're working some of that out, we just wanted to give this a test today and see what everybody thinks.
Yeah. So it's been interesting trying to get StreamYard to work and just actually work out the way it kind of works. I know you've had issues with your computer, so you're using your phone at the moment. And we've had the issue of running it from Scottish Watches Live, but we'll get it all sorted, and it should be good. So this is our edition, apparently, according to Rick. So let's get him up there. Look, there we go. See, this is good, this.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Koos has just said, yes, I just got the Pepsi. Is he serious or is he joking? Because I'm going to be insanely jealous if that's the case. Please share.
Yeah, share. Let us know. Cool. So have we got any questions about anything at all? Watch related, of course.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Keep it clean, everybody. Keep it on target. Also, let's just to try some of the functions here, Dan. Do you want to try screen sharing something? Do you have any particular favorite Instagram shots recently, or news stories? Why don't we check out the Fratello Speedy tournament?
Give me a second. I shall go there right now. Fratello's order takeaway online. No, that's not it. See, normally we'd have this all ready and waiting to go, but we've got to bring some of the Scottish Watches professionalism to this.
We'll call it authenticity.
Yeah. So I'll go for the I'll go for the opening of the article. It's a nice picture. Right, here we go.
Sihaj has just texted me a picture showing him watching us on TV. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so one thing we'd be interested in is whether or not those of you that are on here, I think it's 10 people on, whether you like this format, if you're finding, especially as we try sharing some images, talking through things, what you think. So please let us know in the chat.
Yeah. So here it is, the World Cup, Group A. So Group A, RJ starts with that. He starts off with, let's just scroll down. He explains how it's all going to work, and then he starts off with the 50th anniversary, which is hard to beat. For the first one to come in at that's going to be hard to beat, I think.
Yeah.
Then he comes in with the Snoopy, the second Snoopy.
I do like that one. Pretty heavy hitters so far.
Yeah, okay, we'll move on for that one. The Ultraman, which I'm not a fan at all. Not really. Do you like that?
Not my favorite either.
No. There's too much gimmick in that.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I don't really know the reference, really. I mean, I know what Ultraman is, but, I'm not going to pretend I'm a fan or know.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. And then the original Snoopy in 2003. I remember seeing these for like $3 or $4 when I bought mine. I think they're quite a bit more than that now, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they are, but not as much as the second generation, right?
So here we go. Here's the current results for Group A. So, the Silver Snoopy's winning. Wow, I'm amazed. I thought the 50th anniversary would be ahead there.
So that's kind of something in what we called kind of the gimmick category, beating out something in that like ultimate enthusiast category, right?
So you're just rubbing it in there, aren't you? That's what you're doing.
I love the Snoopy. I'm not going to argue. The people are speaking, Dan.
And then Ben, we all know Ben. He is on very regularly, although hasn't been on today. He's Group B, and these are his picks. So, just a minute, just quickly. That Hamilton looks a little bit like a Seiko Flightmaster, I think.
It does.
I know.
Yeah.
Instablame mentioned that earlier on. I think his daughter's got one, which is quite cool.
Cool.
So Group B picked by Ben. The H10. I get it. I understand. Obviously, it's to celebrate Hodinkee, isn't it? And their 10 years, and it was the watch that the Mark 40 was the watch that Ben Clymer got from his grandfather, and that's on a first Amiga in space case, obviously with a different dial. But do you like it? It's a bit funky for you.
Yeah, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It looks like a first Omega in space that's dressed up as a Mark 40 for Halloween, and it just doesn't have the true functionality that a Mark 40 does either.
No,
so
exactly.
I honestly, I consider it pretty gimmicky. I'm not a big fan.
Okay, let's scroll down. There's the Mark 40 there. Look, here we go.
It's the original, the real deal.
Yeah. So the real deal, you've got the pointer date, you've obviously got day of the week, month, you've got the 24-hour scale on there as well, which is actually really handy. Yeah.
I just don't know why you'd go for this weird Hodinkee homage instead of the real thing, especially at the prices, right?
The thing is as well, what are the Hodinkee homages? They're £7,000-8,000, and a Mark 40 at the moment, a good one's probably 2,500. Value 7750, really reliable movement. I think, fairly.
Right.
The parts are probably, I don't service watches, but from what I understand, the parts are readily available for them. And of course, you've got tritium on the earlier ones, so they have that nice patina on them. Yeah. They're just lovely. Really cool. Yeah. Too funky for you.
I would buy the Mark 40 and the first Omega in space used for less than the Hodinkee edition.
Yeah.
I'd be much happier.
So scrolling down, I do like the strap on the H10 mind. That's cool. I do like that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
No? Okay. And then, he's picked the first American space. I would choose this as the winner for Group B. Definitely. It's lovely.
Yeah,
isn't it?
no, I would too. And that was
Yeah.
my pick for the Scottish Watches Live
Yeah.
sort of Speedmaster debate, and I stick by it. Yeah.
My only gripe about this watch is how reflective the hands are. And every now and again, you can't actually see what the time is because it's so reflective. But I suppose the other argument to make for that is you get to look at the watch for longer, which isn't a bad thing, is it?
No. Half the time I look at my watch anyway. I forget to tell the time, so it's okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And the moon face. Do you like that?
I like it. I still
Yeah.
would pick the first Omega in Space as the winner
Yeah.
from the group, but I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's Ben's picks. If we scroll down, and also that monstrosity, the Speedmaster Michael Schumacher. Yeah, that's not for me at all.
It
Do you
looks
like that?
I'm sort of on the fence.
Okay.
I'm split between. It looks like Omega trying to do almost like a Paul Newman Daytona look, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that.
So if you love the Paul Newman aesthetic, sure. I mean, that's kind of a cool alternative, I guess, for much less money.
Oh, so I have voted. I guess the results are not. If I submit here, let's see what it comes out as.
Who's in the lead?
If it's going to work. It might not work because I'm not. Oh, it is loading. I'm not logged in. I shall come back for a moment while that's loading. Yeah, so it's quite cool, isn't it? It's quite a cool idea, something a bit different.
Yeah. So have we seen all the watches? Is it just the Group A and Group B?
Far.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it so far.
Cool. No, I like it. I need to go vote.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, this is quite a good point. Does the travel clock have an alarm? That would make a difference. Oh, he's on about the Hodinkee travel clock.
I think it does, actually.
Does it?
I still don't think that justifies the price.
No. That's loading, so it's not going to work. Let's go back to this, shall we? There we go. Cool. We get to see our pretty faces in full again, let's see. So, so what does everyone think of this? It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. You want to play around with the different video options? Because it's sort of like a more Instagram sort of view, isn't there? The zoomed in one.
Yeah, so you've got this one. Which I don't like as much. And then you've got this one. If we have a guest, can bring in, and I can make Arthur bigger. There we go. See? And then we have. I love that watch. Karan's going to donate that to me. He said.
I'm not sure that was part of the deal. No.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
He said for part of the channel sponsorship.
No such thing. No such thing.
Did Coos answer you about his Pepsi?
I think he was referring to the one that you and Karan so kindly gave me, the bottle, which I think is just over there, just out of reach, out of my headphones.
Right. Okay. Oh look, he is here. He's here. Look, Karan is here. I thought he was off watching the football.
Yeah, I think he was trying to sort out which YouTube channel and where and all that. But yeah, Koos is telling you, come on, Dan, do the Quran pose.
Oh, hang on a minute. Here we go. Ready?
I'll do the Ricky.
You could, yeah. You've got the Ricky pose, and I've got the. For Ricky though, you need some mascara, don't you? Because he's very delicate. He's obviously does his makeup.
I don't have that.
No.
That certain aesthetic. Yeah.
Cool. Any questions? Anything anyone wants to say? I haven't actually been keeping up with the questions. It's not very good, is it? But do
you want to try the title topics and stuff? Yeah. I'm going to show you guys some of the other things we can do out here on
so we YouTube have format. A little news banner when we want to talk about the news, which is quite cool. And then we can create a banner, which we will do before the show, obviously, to make the show more slick.
Yes.
So, because it's so slick anyway. Yeah.
Cool. I wanted to ask, did anyone else have watches that for them fit into that category? Oh no. And Dan's controlling it. I can't get that out of it. No.
I have the power.
I don't know what.
Go on, sorry, carry on.
I was gonna say, did anyone have in the comments have watches that for them fell in that category of the ones that that are just always like one or two away, or you haven't pulled the trigger for whatever reason? I'd like to hear about other people's in that topic too. Yeah.
And while we're waiting for any reply to that, we have talk about the art of shaving. Well, it's something you do when you become a man, Karan, unlike yourself.
I don't do it very often. I'm not very good to be interviewed about that, I don't think. It's like goes whoop, and then whoop. Laziness, man. That's all it is.
Blaine has said the Mark 40. So
okay.
That's interesting.
And Doxa, yeah.
And Doxa, yeah. Okay.
And what is it about those? Yeah.
I've never seen a Doxa. I've only seen Doxas in pictures. I've never seen one in the flesh. Have you? Yeah.
My friend John has one of the orange dial sub 300 Ts, I think. Sort of the classic quintessential Doxa. I like them way more in person than I did in photos, to be honest. You know, it's got that funky cushion shaped case, but it wears pretty nice. And I think sometimes the sizes are a little deceptive because the dial's actually a lot smaller than the case. So it doesn't necessarily feel as big as they measure. So
yeah. Dave says, never pulled the trigger on the Speedmaster for all the reasons discussed. Interesting. Yeah. Karan, I'm going to ignore your comment because I can. Dave said that Doxa rocks. They've just released all those
the new colored ones and the chronographs. Yeah. I quite like those.
The sub 200, that's just smaller, is it, than the 300?
Less
case-wise.
I think it's actually something to do with less water resistance as well. And the case is just a totally different shape, right? It looks much more like a normal dive watch as opposed to that Doxa character, I think.
Okay.
But yeah.
Cool. Right. Any more questions? Because I think we're going to draw this to a close. Arthur's getting tired, so he needs his nap. He goes quiet and he needs his nap. He needs coffee.
Yeah, I do actually. It's a gray day here and it's feeling pretty sleepy.
Yeah, do you know what? I've got a feeling that my love for the Mr. Bean watch has driven up demand and prices on them will be rising. Don't you think?
I think so. We better snap them up.
Dave said he's our Doxa guru, by the way.
Okay. I'd like to learn more. I don't really know much other than trying on one or two.
I know that DC Watches, Max, he likes them, doesn't he?
He does. Yeah, he's been on close.
Yeah. So next show, we already know the topic, don't we? We're going to discuss watches that scare us. Yes. Which should be very interesting. Panoi.
I only scare one of us. So
yeah.
Hey, if they scare you and that means we can talk about them, cool.
No, not at all. Not at all. I should imagine there's going to be some Invictors making some appearances and yeah.
Well, I think there's also some stuff on like the really high end side that should make some appearances too. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, cool.
Let us know what you think are the scariest watches out there, and we might try to highlight some of that too. That'd be fun.
That would be great if you could share that. Also, this is quite good. They should do a Tiffany blue tie, and they do a Tiffany blue tie, don't they? A silk blue tie. So maybe I could, if I could get one and I could paint it.
You could mod it. That'd be quite something special. That would be great. That would be great. Or you could cut out a little picture of your own head and glue it to the dial.
No, I was thinking more Quran's head. You know, that kind
That'd
of.
be funny. Yeah, no, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
We'll have to get a few of these. We just need to find where they're all like hiding, stockpiled somewhere.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, good.
Well, I think we're going to call it a day. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Hopefully, we'll be doing this next time on the Scottish Watch Live channel. Yeah. So, have you got any closing words to Arthur?
No, just thanks for helping us test this out. I think it works well, but send us any feedback. Either way, we want to hear it. So cool. Hope you all have a good rest of your day.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.